Today we're talking about leaky gut. There is a lot of misinformation out there. I'm going to help you sift through the noise. Your leaky gut isn't the disease itself. It's the first clue into a much bigger health mystery going on underneath. What if all that effort you've been putting into patching up those leaks is like frantically mopping up a floor while completely ignoring the burst pipe in the wall? Today we're going to put on our detective hats and find the real culprits. Now, leaky gut deserves some nuance, so pay attention to the details here. If you're watching this story probably sounds pretty familiar. It starts with symptoms that can be all over the place. One day it's digestive chaos, gas, bloating, constipation, acid reflux, and the next it's crippling fatigue, joint pain, or even anxiety and depression. Maybe even skin issues like acne, eczema, or rosacea that just won't go away. So you start searching online and you stumble upon this term, leaky gut. The concept itself is pretty straightforward, but often oversimplified. Our intestinal lining is meant to be a strong, highly selective barrier. Think of it like a bouncer at an exclusive club. It's made of a single layer of cells held together by tight junctions. This barrier's job is to let the good stuff in, like fully digested nutrients, and keep the bad stuff out, like undigested food, toxins, and certain microbes. Leaky gut is what research more appropriately calls increased intestinal permeability. It's what happens when those tight junctions loosen up. The bouncer gets lazy, and when that happens, things that should never leave the gut slip into your bloodstream. Your immune system sees these unfamiliar particles, whether they're food or microbes, sounds the alarm, and launches an inflammatory and immune response associated with the whole host of seemingly unrelated symptoms. And it's because it connects the gut to every other part of your body, from brain fog to joint pain, anxiety, and depression. The solution seems obvious: heal the gut lining. You start taking L-glutamine, probiotics, and collagen. You go on a super restrictive diet, and for a little while you might feel better. But then the symptoms often creep back in. The bloating returns, the fatigue settles back, and there's no escaping this frustrating loop. You spend years and sometimes a small fortune trying to patch the leaks without asking the most important question: what's causing the leaks in the first place? It's important to be clear. Leaky gut syndrome is not a recognized medical diagnosis. However, increased intestinal permeability is very real and measurable, and it's a phenomenon that science has been actively studying for its connection to various health issues like celiac disease and inflammatory bowel disease. The most powerful way to frame this is to think of your leaky gut as a smoke detector. When the alarm goes off, the problem isn't the alarm itself. It's your friend, a critical signal telling you that somewhere out of sight, there's a fire. Just turning off the alarm or patching the leaky gut does absolutely nothing to put out the fire itself. Sooner or later, that alarm is going to start blaring all over again. In functional medicine, the conversation around leaky gut isn't about a diagnosis. It's about seeing it as a clue. It's a signpost that points toward deeper imbalances or a source of chronic inflammation that could be coming from your diet, your lifestyle, or your environment. So our mission then is not just to silence the alarm, it's to become a health detective to find the source or sources of the fire. So for anyone struggling with chronic health issues, this is the aha moment. The goal isn't just to heal the gut. The goal is to identify and remove the triggers that are breaking down the gut barrier to begin with. When you do that, the gut often has a remarkable ability to repair itself. The cell turnover there is incredibly fast. Let's look at some of the most common suspects, the real root causes that might be setting off your internal alarm. When we start investigating the real root causes of leaky gut, we find a handful of key culprits that show up again and again in my clinical practice. These are the fires that we need to find and extinguish. The first source, probably the biggest and most obvious, is the standard American diet. It's called the SAD diet for a reason. It's packed with foods that can easily provoke inflammation. The main offenders are highly processed foods, refined sugars, industrial seed oils, and artificial additives. These can feed the wrong kinds of gut bacteria, leading to an imbalance called dysbiosis. For many people, especially those with underlying sensitivities, common proteins like gluten and A1 casein in dairy can also be major triggers. And of course, alcohol is a direct irritant to the gut lining. It contributes to both inflammation and increased permeability. The next is chronic stress. Never underestimate the silent gut wrecker that is stress through the gut-brain axis. When you're chronically stressed, your body pumps out the hormone cortisol, and while it's crucial for short-term fight-or-flight responses, long-term exposure to cortisol can literally wear down your gut lining. It weakens the barrier, weakens the immune response by slowly turning off secretory IgA, which is a main alarm in the gut for the immune system, and it can throw your microbiome out of whack. In our high-pressure world, unmanaged stress is one of the most common fires setting off the leaky gut alarm. If you're ready to stop that frustrating cycle and start your own investigation, subscribe for more videos that help you become your own health detective. Next is the medicine cabinet. Certain common over-the-counter medications, while they can be necessary, have unintended consequences for our gut. Common painkillers like ibuprofen and naproxen, which are NSAIDs, are a prime example. Their job is to block inflammatory enzymes, but in the process, they also block an enzyme that helps maintain the protective mucus lining of our gut. And antibiotics are another major player. While they can be lifesavers, and absolutely are, they are often wiping out your good bacteria, which promote resilience and immune strength, along with the bad. This can allow problematic bacteria and yeast to overgrow, which are low-grade sources of inflammation. Even long-term use of acid-blocking medications can cause issues that change the gut's natural pH, which affects digestion and microbial balance. Another suspect is hidden infections and gut dysbiosis. Sometimes the issue goes beyond a general imbalance. Specific stealth infections can be a persistent trigger for leaky gut. This can include parasites like amoeba and worms, yeast overgrowth like candida, or bacterial infections like H. pylori. Small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, or SIBO, is another culprit. Bacteria from the large intestine, where they're supposed to live, set up camp further up the digestive tract in the small intestine. This can cause fermentation of bloating and ultimately inflammation and damage to the gut wall that keeps those tight junctions apart. The next suspect is environmental toxins. We are exposed to a daily stream of environmental chemicals that our bodies have to deal with, from pesticides on food to heavy metals in water. While the full impact on gut health is still being researched, a high toxic load and body burden can be a huge piece of the puzzle. It adds to the body's overall inflammatory burden and potentially irritates the gut lining. And we're not talking about just a single toxin. We're talking about the cumulative load of thousands of toxins every day. These are my top 5 suspects when it comes to root causes of leaky gut. So now what? This is where you put on your detective hat and start the investigation. The goal here is empowerment, giving you a framework to understand your own personal triggers. The first step is to audit your own life. Take a look at the list of the 5 suspects and be really honest with yourself. How's your diet? Are you leaning on processed foods or sugar? And how are your stress levels? Are you getting enough sleep? What medications are you taking regularly? This initial assessment helps you identify the most likely culprits in your personal case. The next step for you is to make stress management and resilience non-negotiable. You cannot heal a gut that is constantly being battered by stress. Find what works for you. Maybe it's meditation, deep breathing, yoga, the art of saying no, or just spending more time outside and in nature. Getting enough quality sleep is just as important, since that's where your body does most of its repair work. And finally, while you can do a lot of this detective work on your own, it's crucial to not go at it alone, especially in complex cases. Self-diagnosing can be risky because it may delay proper treatment for other more serious conditions. Partnering with a functional medicine practitioner or a knowledgeable integrative doctor can be incredibly valuable. They can help you order the right functional tests for things like hidden infections or nutritional deficiencies, which takes the guesswork out of the equation and helps to create a very targeted healing plan. So the big takeaway here is this: stop focusing on the symptom and start searching for the cause. Stop just patching up the leaks and start looking for the fire. A leaky gut isn't a life sentence, it's a clue. It's the starting point of your investigation. It's your body's way of asking you to look deeper and finally address the real reasons you don't feel well. When you shift your focus from patching the damage to removing the source of the injury on the gut lining, you pave the way for true, lasting healing and supportive gut health. You stop being a passive victim of your symptoms and become the lead detective in your own health journey. Check out my next video here to learn how much the 12 hidden sources of stress might be playing a role in your own health journey. I'm Dr. Kenny Mittelstadt, Root Cause Health Detective. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.